What's that smell? Oh, oh, it's you.
Which brings me to my final concluding argument. For you see, it is
People
not the
have a negative
radiation that has
attitude.
brought
That's
upon
what's
the
stopping them.
changes we see. The answer is simple, or rather rendered simple through a certain lens. Hydrophilic epigenetics. You see, the radiation doesn't affect material DNA. No, this is a child's understanding of biology. The radiation was the catalyst. Ladies and gentlemen, what I am proposing is a longitudinal study into the origins of the Thames
Father
Flood.
is proud of me.
Adequate staffing and governmental funding, well, the money isn't important. The potential is. We face the very real prospect of manipulating the physiological boundaries of humanity. This should inspire even the hardened cynics amongst you. So, if you're on the fence, think of it this way. Would you like to breathe underwater? Perhaps fly like a bird? Or have a hardened
Maybe
carapace?
I'll visit
Fund
outside
my
the walls
research,
sometime.
and these will
See
no
how the
longer be
Overhauls.
dreams, but reality. Thank you. I hope to see you all at my gathering. Thank you for attending my lecture. Dr. North, always keen to help someone interested in the sciences. Though I imagine it was all a little high level. Thanks for trying to follow along. Perfect. I was just thinking, you know who was leaving it rather late. You know who I'm talking about, our neurotic superior. Look, I can't really go into detail here. Meet me in my lab. It's accessible via Hyde Park Corner Station, southbound Tom. Unfortunately, the trains only stop at the lab for me, so you'll have to make a dash for it. Be careful not to get squished.
If I see one more up-and-comer peasant, I'll go mad.
In a hurry? An important meeting, perhaps? I think not.
Going up. Floor.
Glad you made it. You'd be of little use to me as roadkill. I assume you're broadly aware of the plan. For the next few days, I'm going to be hosting a series of open events, fundraising for my research project. Though, as you may have realized, I don't need funding, no. My research funds itself. Not directly, you understand. Smythe is my patron, and is very happy with my work. These events are a sham. Unfortunately, in my line of duties, I have gained myself a deadly admirer. A spy from those fantasists Camelot. I believe her designation is Guinevere. God, what idiots. Albion must be the most insufferable place in London, and that particular accolade is hotly contested. It's a bit more complicated than that. Smythe needs this Camelot nonsense to end. The situation is too precarious to ignore them. Gone are the days we could tolerate absurd morons with a pinch of explosives. Smythe wants to infiltrate Camelot and destroy them from within. Your job is to nullify the subject and extract a genetic sample. Precisely. Well, not precisely. This particular method of genetic replication is more complicated than Smythe's usual brutes. My admirer has been following me for quite some time and is good at her craft. Other agents have failed to isolate we've devised a trap. A package containing 5 surveillance devices was intercepted and later allowed to reach its destination. That destination was Guinevere. She's clearly planning to use those devices to snoop on me. I'll be hosting a gathering at this address for the next few days. That should give you the anonymity to address the issue. The garden will be inaccessible without a key. Here, one for you, one I'll leave for her to swipe. Any questions? think it's best we don't acknowledge each other's prior relationship at these events, and make sure you wear something nice. Be seeing you.
Can I help you? I've been compromised. Shit. I'll follow you to the garden. Let's go. Stay close. Where's the extraction team? Fuck! Like this.
Right. So, we're all here, are we? I trust you have the sample? Good. The family I rent the house to shall sleep well tonight knowing that only I am listening in and not some Camelot brute. Oh, who am I kidding? They don't know about the cameras. Here's gratuity for your services. Now, hand over the song. Excellent. This'll do nicely. And it seems you managed to do it completely undetected. You know, you're one of the few people lucky enough to see this process. I've been perfecting this cloning technique for quite some time. I do understand why my research is being kept confidential. The hordes out there would tear us to pieces to get it. The genetic material provided by yourself won't be used directly in the process. Somatic changes in the organism are merely detected and replicated into the blank. The blank themselves are a real work of genius, of which I can only take partial credit. The typical human genome, wonderful as it is but a mere draft. What nature forms through blind chance, death, and intercourse, we have superseded. All imperfections removed. Every nerve, every sinew has been fine-tuned to achieve its maximum potential. Within the physiological constraints of biology, of course, each trait can be tailored for each subject. However, we're throwing all constraint out of the window with our little homemade collaborator. We've only done that once before, and the results were mixed. My hope is Guinevere will be quite formidable from the outset. Ah, excellent. In record time as well. Come forward, subject. A fine addition to a long list of achievements. Since you're not doing much in this process, would you kindly mind giving our employer a call? I just have to finalize calibrating emotional responses.
I hope I can regard seeing your face as confirmation of the plan's progress.
Yes! Everything has gone perfectly according to the plan. Thanks to my efforts, we will
Thank you for the positive interruption, Dr. North. I had asked my associate, but of course, I'm eternally grateful you're here to correct my missteps.
I didn't mean to be overly familiar, Smythe. I just felt better equipped to discuss the situation at hand.
No. As per usual, you're perfectly correct, Dr. North. You are the authority in that room. Speaking of which, did you manage to successfully load that abstract syntax module I sent you?
Yes, although I would have preferred this was sent to me sooner. I didn't have time to scrutinize the routines.
Are you suggesting I've made a mistake?
From what little I saw, these routines are incredibly abstract. Very complicated. I think a second set of eyes may prove to be useful should we wish to develop the potential of the technique further.
Is that so?
Replicating memory association while disregarding emotional response is a complex process. I'd remind you that our last subject failed in this regard specifically. As such, I'm not 100% sure the subject won't face complete conscious subversion if exposed to severe mental stress. I think this operation has been recklessly hasty. We need time to test these new routines before deploying into the field.
Quite right you are, Dr. North. If you would oblige me, we can test a few routines right now.
Oh, okay then. Yes, that would be ideal.
Guinevere, step forward, please. Yes, you. Correct. You are Guinevere. Now, walk over to Dr. North. Excellent. Now we can test these dark routines. Are you ready, Dr. North?
Ready and waiting.
Guinevere, kill Dr. North.
Why?
I'm sure you realize by now that Dr. North had an attitude that limited his career as an angel director. It's not that I didn't value his work. I treasure it. He has perfected the creation of biological clones beyond the scope of the original project. But brilliance is a deceptive trait to wish for in a subordinate. Narcissism quickly follows. Don't worry. His intelligence won't go to waste. Ironic, really. A scientist specializing in cloning, thinking he was irreplaceable. Wayfarer, meet our new recruit at the gates of Camelot. Infiltrate the castle and kill Arthur. Real name, Richard Gwynn. Report back here so we can conclude this experiment. Be seeing you.
Guinevere, you're back.
Open the gate.
In a rush, are we? Very well. Open the gate. Who's your friend?
New recruit.
Be more careful, there's a war on.
You have eyes. Use them.
Guinevere, what are you doing here? Who is this? Was your cover blown? I don't like this. What's going on?
Richard. I remember you.
Of course you remember me.
I'm sorry.
You'll pay the ultimate price.
Slippery bastard. You'll pay.
Your defeat was inevitable from the start.
Out. Had enough.
Really a
For Camelot!
For Camelot!
Not even Arthur could pull a sword out of the walls. Scum. I'll feel...
For Camelot!
Retreat! You're done for.
I won't
What have I done?
I vow to thee.
just want to talk.
There you are.
Come to think of it, I rather enjoy
Identify
living.
yourself.
Let's just pretend this didn't happen.
Cold.
Bout.
Put that weapon down. You look ridiculous. Tell the others.
Retreat! Cold.
Are you some sort of invalid by any chance?
Have it! Tell the others.
See me fight with conviction.
Fuck! Camelot!
Merely a flesh wound.
Had enough.
Please don't bother me. I'm in the middle of a critical test.
Please don't bother me. I'm in the middle of a critical test.